Hello, I'm Joey. I'm going to take you through the song Believe in the Moonlight from the album Nite Vibes, which is my sixth album, kind of an origin story for my character Danny and his fantasy. So, this song didn't exist until I got to the studio. This one I recorded the bulk of at Sabbath Recording here in Cincinnati with Jacob Merritt and Matt Latchaw. I had an idea for one basically like hook. I thought it was going to be the bass line for the song, for the bulk of the song, and it ended up kind of getting reduced to one sort of like instrumental pre-bridge kind of thing. We'll get to that later. Yeah, this was really fun. This was the first time I had, collaborated on songwriting in a while when I did it, and it was a lot of fun. Really built it from the ground up with Jake and Matt. I think it turned out really cool. So, yeah, we'll kind of start here. This is I'm actually going to look it up. I'll edit this. This pad sound was a Korg Poly Ensemble, which is a really awesome synthesizer that Jake has at Sabbath. It's just cool. We hooked up an expression pedal to it, and Jake, while I was holding the chords, Jake was kind of like, just messing with the modulation, opening and closing the filter. So it's kind of responding to the song. It's really cool. I love this. I wrote the lyrics in the studio. Not so high. And I didn't know that Nite Vibes was going to be an album until I wrote the lyrics for this song. I had the chorus came to me when I was in traffic, kind of the hook and the melody. So I guess I had two bits going into the studio. What I thought was going to be the bass line for the whole song, and then the hook, the chorus hook. And originally it was Even the Moonlight Never Looked in the Eye of the Beast. No, I'm sorry. It was Believe in the Moonlight, Never Look in the Eye of the Beast, Believe in the Moonlight, baby. I was playing it at home, and my wife Emily was listening to it with me, and she thought that I was saying even the moonlight never looked in the eye of the beast, believe in the moonlight, baby. We kind of agreed that was a better line, so we changed it. I changed it, re-recorded the vocals at home. But anyway, so Jake did the percussion here. We did the claps and the snaps together, but that's him on the congas. Okay, and then the drums and bass on this track are really fun on the chorus. I was kind of at a loss, and I decided I'm just going to blow it up because that's usually a good choice. So I tried to blow it up. Isolate the bass for you there because I feel like that's most of the fun. So it's pretty nasty, and that's doubling a clean bass. Cool. Yeah, and the drums, we tracked drums at Sabbath, and then I ended up, I believe, doubling the drums with my own samples to just kind of have like more control over kind of blowing it out a little bit. So here are the Sabbath drums. That's Jake playing those. And then that's my kit that I recorded here. So, you know, together. The Sabbath drum kit has more kind of crack to the snare. A little more pop. Mine is, I think, darker. Just kind of more like... yeah. Jake is really good at arrangement. It's one of his strengths, and a good reason to record at Sabbath with with them. I really like how his drum part here kind of like drops out and goes to just kind of like a an irregular kind of hi-hat pattern and snare, and the kick is kind of absent on the second verse. Was And, you know, Jake also is like, yeah, when you finally bring the bass back in on the second half of the second verse, try, you know, on the one note, do kind of driving eighth notes, and then when you switch to the other note, do, you know, change up the pattern a little bit. So he's good with stuff like that. Good old Jake. Gee whiz. Then Jake's drum fill there. This is just his drum part. And I doubled that with another totally different drum beat that I recorded for a totally different song for a different record, but it's a real basic, you know, it's kind of straight ahead beat. So I kind of like cut it up and used it in this song for the bridge, but also for these fills going into the choruses. So again, just the Sabbath drum kit doing this fill going into this chorus. And here it is with my sampled drum kit. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew the chorus was coming. It's important to me. Even the moonlight. That kind of funky guitar part. It was compressed pretty soundly, and has just a little filtering stuff on it. I like that hook. We'll keep moving. So this is what I thought was going to be the bass line for the whole song. This is what it does now. The cloudy pad from before, the chord poly ensemble, doubling it. Some vocal delay. Kind of. It's all about the ear candy, you know? Little things to just kind of be floating around in the background. I don't listen to a ton of Wilco, but I am under the impression they're really good at that kind of thing. You know, it's at least what I remember from the Yankee Hotel Foxtrot documentary. So this bridge here. That is the drum beat from the other song, also a Danny and His Fantasy universe related project, where I talked about in the video for All My Love, Melody. The Melody character is more kind of the focal point of that story, but I have a lot of work to do left on that, so not yet. But okay, just some weird. So yeah, this progression here, Jake was a big part of figuring out the chord progression on the keys here, kind of putting this together. And I like doubling piano with other sounds. This is a synth. I think this is the ARP Quartet, also Jake's, that I was borrowing when I was doing this. I did some overdubs, you know, here at home. Maybe we probably did these overdubs at Sabbath. So that originally I sang this whole section, but it kind of felt, I was tired of hearing myself, and so my sister Elisa, I got her, it kind of gave this part a little bit more of a call and response kind of feel. I'm no righteous man in holy robes. Has your love lost its meaning? She's great. What a voice. Thinking of the child star. Love you, sis. Got another cool drum fill. Jake is good at very simple, kind of funny and cool drum fills. I guess it's not that funny, but it is, whatever, it's cool. Yes, and so with this song, the chorus is so simple, and I get bored really easily. All My Love is a great example of me getting bored and just, you know, barreling through different ideas. And this song kind of stays on the same path. The chorus is the same, you know, it's really simple and, you know, fairly repetitive. So I wanted to, each time the chorus happens, 3 times, a new element is added each time. So, you know, the first time is pretty straightforward. The second time, we get the addition of that funky guitar. And this last time, we get a couple things. There are a lot of tracks here. I'm trying to see. Here we go. This kind of synth pulsing on the offbeat is one thing. Now on harmony, vocal harmony for the first time as well.
Even the moonlight never looked in the eye of the beast. Believe in the moonlight, baby.
And on the outro here, a third harmony comes in.
Believe in the moonlight, baby. Even the moonlight never looked in the eye of the beast. Believe in the moonlight, baby.
And also this, the track is called Jackson 5. This kind of like I think we used, I'm trying to remember, I think for that guitar we used this tiny little like Supro amp that Jake had at Sabbath. And, you know, for that part I just wanted like a real kind of like tinny, thin, ratty, like practice amp kind of sound. And this is tinny and thin and ratty, so it worked. Obviously, Jake switches over to just a straight beat, playing straight through the fills. The kind of like da-da-da, the hook where everything has stopped and played together before until now. The second half of this final chorus, Jake just keeps going through and. Oops. Yeah. And then on a different session, I did I wanted a little filter, again, getting bored easy. The last chorus, I wanted to kind of do something to disrupt the flow of what was happening, to make the second half of the final chorus feel like a new thing. So I put a filter, I kind of automated a filter on the whole song. And also recorded these new toms with kind of a weird, there's some reverse stuff going on, little delay on them. And then for the outro, you know, these are yeah. And I feel like once I did that, for me at least, I felt like the final, you know, doubled chorus didn't feel as long, or it felt like it had more of a reason to be as long as it was. Yeah. That's Believe in the Moonlight. So we'll go ahead and play the whole song for you here. And yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time.
Not I said when you found me, not so high. I'm feeling the fear again. So you're taking a new way through your mind. I'm seeing you from the other side. Even the moon